Hello, my name is Izabela, and I am recording this video because I've been getting a lot of questions regarding the pre-trajectory to nursing programs. I have been doing the prerequisites for nursing for a while, and now it's getting closer and closer for me to apply for the program that I want. But there's this whole process prior applying, like even like finding out what program you want to do, how to do it, prerequisites, and what's the very first step. Even more for a situation like mine, which I am an immigrant, right? So I came from another country, which the school system there's completely different from the US. And I had to find out all for myself how to how to discover things and where to go and what to do and what not. So lately I've been getting a lot of I've been meeting a lot of people that have a lot of questions about what I did, what I didn't do, like how to start and what to do. And I just realized that I should make videos to help people out there because throughout this research that I have been doing for now 3 years now, I haven't found a lot of videos like very helpful tips for people like me in my situation, which is again an immigrant from another country, re-entry that wants to go for nursing. And also, just a side note, I already have a bachelor's from my country, which is Brazil. So I'm from Brazil. School system there's completely different, like completely different. And I've been living in the US for like 10 years now. So when I was in school, things changed from now. Like I think that high school now has one more year. When I went to school in Brazil it was just 3 years. I think now it's four. I'm not even sure. Like I don't keep up with the school system from there because I'm so busy with my own school system from the US. And just to be a little bit more specific, um, it's US. When I'm talking about US, I'm talking about I'm from California and I'm from the Bay Area. So that changed the perspective of everything because nursing as it is competitive to get into programs. But when you're talking about California and Bay Area, it's like a whole different world. So yeah, so what I want to talk about with these videos would be about being an immigrant, coming from a different country that has a completely different educational system from the US, and being a re-entry. And also I'm like on my early 30s now, so that also plays a role in this whole schooling process, at least for me. And also the fact that we're in California in the Bay Area and I'm trying to apply for nursing programs here. And the main thing I feel like that in the beginning that was very overwhelming for me was all the options. How come that if I want to be a nurse, I can do ADN or BSN or ABSN or MSN? Like, what is all this? Like, when I first started looking at websites and seeing all these letters, all these abbreviations, I was like, I don't even want to read this. I'm like, no, I'm done. Well, thank God for a very extremely supportive husband that I have, which I'm so lucky. Um, he has been like a rock throughout this whole entire process because he goes and he researches and he reads and he calls and he does like all this homework and helps me a lot because I couldn't even understand. I didn't even know how to take the first step. So he has been huge help, very involved and just just very supportive. And I don't even know how I would be doing all this without his support. And I do understand that I'm so lucky for having this person in my life that's there for me all the time. And I understand that there's a lot of people out there that I even met or that I know that goes through school, nursing or any other kind of schooling without a support system. So if you are in those shoes right now, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You doing it. That's what matters the most. And school is for you. It's for your own good, for your own future, and you can do it. You can do it by yourself. So I'm here for you if you need anything. You can send me a message. You can, you know, get in contact with me. I'll celebrate with you when you get an A. I will be there for you when you want to cry, because that's going to happen throughout this whole pre-nursing trajectory. I'm not even talking about the nursing program itself. So it's a lot. It's a lot, and it takes a lot from anyone that chooses to go back to school in a different country. So good job. I'm proud of you. And another thing, so why am I here talking about this? Like, why am I qualified to be here talking? I I realized I want to be a nurse about 3 4 years ago, because I was working home health and hospice, and I started getting very involved with the agency and really liking what nurses can do to help patients. So I started like, so there's an LVN, there's an RN, there's all these different paths. What should I do? And when I first opened the website, started reading about it, I got extremely overwhelmed. And I started doing a lot and a lot and a lot of research. And I have been doing all this research since 2016. So now is June 2019. And was on summer of 2016 when I went to my very first orientation for a university. So I'll say that's really like was when I first started, when I was really serious about it and started like getting more substantial information. So I've been doing research, reading, calling, emailing, going to orientations for the past 3 years. So I feel like that's what gives me more information than maybe somebody else. And for me, when I was doing all this research for myself in the beginning, I didn't find any YouTube videos about people from different countries applying for nursing programs in the Bay Area. I found American people or people that went to high school in the US applying. It was like, oh, that's cool. Okay, I see. Okay, there's a HESI, there's this. Oh, that's great. But like, what about something more similar to my situation? Because I know everybody's different how it is, but at least like, is there older person going to nursing school? Yes, there is a lot of videos and testimonials about that. But what about an older person? I consider myself older, but yeah, older person going back to school from a different country. So that's why I want to make those videos to help people, because I've been getting a lot, like at least 5 different people I talked this year. Again, we're in June 2019, so like all the time I have people asking me, and that's another reason why I want to go for nursing. I want to help people. Like I feel like us as human beings, and even us as women, us as uh, immigrants, us as people that live in a world, that we just need more help and be more helpful and be more mindful of the person next to you. You could make such a huge impact in somebody else. Even day, like my day would change if somebody's nice to me and helpful. So that's what I want with these videos, help a little bit and shine a light to the fact that it is possible. It is very possible. I'm taking the long and more difficult, let's say, route to a path that's very competitive, extremely competitive. But hey, I'm doing it. So if I can do, you can do it too. And it just takes a lot. Takes a lot. And I want to be here for people that needs that extra help or that doesn't know where to start. What's the first step? I don't know. So this is what I'm going to be doing. This is just the first video. Let's see how it goes. And just like a heads up, I just came back from physiology class. That's why I look a mess. But hey, I have been calling now as a static lady. That's fine. This is what it is. Physiology on summer. It's no joke. Okay, I'm like, but it is what it is. Yeah, let's be happy. Let's study now all afternoon. But okay, this was the first video. I will try to make videos like every week. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is an experiment. But I do have some information to give, and I do wanna make these videos so I can help the next person that comes to me for help. And then also like this, more people have access to all the information.